You're allowed to have your opinions. But if you're not in the situation, you should fucking leave people alone. Now, it's one thing when there's violence going down right here and now. Yeah, that's the time to do something. That is definitely the time to do something. What are you going to do? You're going to blame the victims. See, that's one of the things about the homeless people out here, too. You know, when people want to tell somebody who's disabled, who is incapable of working, and of course, your excuse for your cruelty is to tell them to get a job. Get a job, get a job. Now, for some of us out here, we don't have to deal with that as much. If you're in a wheelchair, people are far less likely to tell you to get a job over every goddamn thing. We got a lot of people out here with back injuries. Back injuries result in a lot of homelessness. A lot of homelessness. And you guys say, get a job, get a job, get a job. That's not going to fix our back problems. And then, of course, you got people who, well, they're different. You're not going to fucking hire them to begin with. You were never going to hire them. When you tell somebody to get a job, ask yourself this question. Are you offering them a job? Is that what you're doing? Are you offering them a job? Are you stopping to consider whether or not they could even work that job? No, you're not. Because you're not offering them a job. You're copping out. You're making an excuse for the cruelty. You are dismissing the victims. And we see enough of that out here. And we got people who are victimized out here, and they have a stressful and fucked up day, and who do they take it out on? Somebody who's easier to victimize. Somebody like Jamie. And I say like because it's not always her. There's a lot of people out here being victimized. And you know when... Oh, sorry, I was making a video. You're cool. And we got these folks, they always got the answers, don't they? They got the answer for every goddamn thing. They never had to live it, but they know better than the people that do, don't they? Of course they do. Upper middle class white people know better than everybody, don't they? No, they don't. Just like black people don't know better than everyone. Just like native people don't know better than everyone. You know, we got a lot of myths we like to sell about other people. Ooh. Right? Like a lot of the mythology that we teach about Japan. And we really got into Japan, didn't we? You know, especially after World War II. Cross-cultural this and cross-cultural that. And we got a bunch of Marines stationed over there in Okinawa and bringing back the culture to the States. We also got this mythology surrounding Native Americans where they're supposed to talk funny and say something prolific. But no, that's not how it is. It's really not. Now we got cultural things that do impact our lives, such as, well, many Hispanic folks in this area especially tend to be a lot more loving, a lot more giving, and a lot more understanding. They also tend to work together more. That's what's lacking out here on the streets. We got everybody feeling sorry for themselves and not working together. They have the same exact issue as the person next to them. And they'll bitch about their problems all day long. But the moment the person next to them opens their mouth, it's, hey, you need to shut up. Hey, you need to shut up. Hey, it's my turn to speak. How about both of y'all stop being assholes and work together? Is that too much to ask for? Apparently it is. Apparently it is. When I saw what happened to Jamie the other day, I was fucking appalled. And that's not the first time that shit has happened in front of me, but who's gonna listen to me? All these other people, they want to mind their business. Well, they ain't minding their business. They're victimizing the victims out here and dismissing them just the same. We can't be having that. I'd say most of the homeless people in Hood River and the Dalles deserve it. They deserve to be out here on the streets because they ain't working together. Because they're victimizing the other victims like it's okay. When you got 10 people that are all victimized by the same guy, and all 10 of those people are at each other's throats about who is more victimized and who needs to shut up and go to the back of the goddamn bus. You know, that doesn't help the victims, that helps the predator every time. 100% of the time, that helps the predator. When you don't want to help out that girl sitting next to you, because, well, it's not your problem, it's not your business. And then the next night he does it to you. Now you want everybody's help, but who the fuck is going to listen to you? You were just a piece of shit to everybody else. You were just a piece of shit to the other victims and told them to shut the fuck up, and now you won't shut the fuck up. And you think everybody owes it to you to listen to you scream because you had to listen to them. Well, you didn't listen to them. You fucking yelled at them and you screamed at them to shut up. Now you want their help? Now you want somebody to stand up? Now you want somebody to speak up? Now you want to call people cowards for not stepping up for you? Bitch, you didn't step up for them. They don't owe you shit. For me, it's not a matter of power and prestige. It's a matter of right and wrong. You victimize the most victimized among us, the ones that nobody listens to. And you know nobody listens. That's why you choose us. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a few steps up the social ladder from some of these folks. But why should there be a social ladder? We got a lot of people out here that don't mean no wrong or no harm to nobody. They just want to go out and about their day and be left alone. They want to be able to show up here when there's a meal and eat. But for some of these people, there is no safe place for them. This is the closest that they have. And of course, you guys got this whole, oh, well, you're all on drugs and you just don't want to get a job. Yeah, that's your fucking excuse. That's all that is a fucking excuse. You don't care about the abuse that we go through. You think that we owe it to you to take part in a society that victimizes us nonstop. And we owe it to you to what? We owe it to you to get a fucking job when you're not going to fucking hire us? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Come say that to my face, bitch. Tell me to get a job to my face, bitch. Come here. Come here to the Dalles, Oregon and tell that shit to my face, motherfucker. And when you do, I'll ask you what job you're offering me. But no, that ain't what it's about, is it? You ain't offering me a job. You're fucking copping out like a fucking bitch. I just need to get a job. What, you think just because I'm not in a wheelchair means that magically I'm 100% fine and dandy, that I'm in excellent shape, that everything works fine and all perfectly like a fucking youngins? No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. When you have injuries, those injuries exist. They're not figments of your goddamn imagination. Would you expect somebody who is in a wheelchair to go jumping hurdles? What job are you going to offer a man in a wheelchair? Oh, now you think about it. Now you'll think about it. You think about what that man in the wheelchair is actually capable of. You'll actually take his abilities and disabilities into account. Now, we could see from these fucking cunt rags. This is the Nazi bullshit that we have to deal with. Get a job, get a job. Fuck you. When you got injured, what happened? Your mommy and daddy took care of you. Your wife took care of you. You got free goddamn money from the government, and then you bitching about people getting free money from the fucking government. It ain't free money. It ain't free. What, you think that's enough to even come close to compensating how you fucking people treat us? You think that comes anywhere close? Oh, you'll make every goddamn excuse why somebody in a house deserves $3.4 million fucking dollars because a cop said something not politically fucking correct. But they murder my loved ones and you're fucking fine with it. You say they fucking deserved it. The whole goddamn world deserves to burn. The whole thing. Same thing with the homeless communities. They ain't any cleaner or prettier than you guys are. They're just more out in the open. You guys are fucking Nazi pieces of shit nationwide. Every motherfucker in this town turning a goddamn blind eye is a piece of shit who doesn't deserve their house. Then we got the goddamn doctors. You go to the fucking hospital as a homeless person, you automatically get treated like a fucking junkie. Like, because you don't have a roof over your fucking head, you're automatically a fucking druggie. You're automatically somebody who is out there skeezing on people, stealing from people, breaking into their fucking houses and their cars. And it must be true because you're a hobo. My dad's never spent a day homeless in his fucking life. He's a punk-ass little bitch who only cares about himself. On the bright side, my dad'll be dead very soon. Whether it be from a heart attack, maybe he's got cancer, I don't fucking care. The man showed what a truly evil person he is. The world will be a much better place when that son of a bitch is gone. Although my goal in life was not to outlive my dad, it was to outlive my mom. Because she's a far worse individual than my dad is. My mom is a sexual predator of her own right. I wonder how many of me and my older brother's friends lost their virginity to my mom. Oh, gross. I go over to Jeffson's, they tell me stories about my mom growing up that are, ew, gross. And then I got other people in town telling me, man, you know, we weren't sure who was your dad. I could have been your daddy. Fuck you, dude. That guy's last name was Regath. What a strange last name, right? Well, Schwartz is a pretty strange last name, too. What sounds more strange? Sean Regath or Sean Schwartz? Anyway, when you're homeless, people will make any excuse to look away. All of our predators know this, and all of you are our predators. If you are in a house, you are a predator. Looking away is a predatory act. Looking away is a non-Christian act for those of you who want to play Christian. Meanwhile, ain't nobody here gives a shit. Hell, I'd help these people out with the stuff they need help with, but they got to show some fucking initiative, first of all. And second of all, they got to understand it ain't going to be all about just them. I got my own shit to work on. Now, we can either work together or we're all fucked. If they're willing to work together with me, I'll work together with them. If not, well, shit, we'll just stick to bumming cigarettes from each other. Anyway, you know how I end these videos. But before we do that, to all those people who lost their appeals again, maybe you should have thought about your criminal acts before committing them. That would have been the intelligent thing to do. But that's not what you are. You're not intelligent. You don't treat people in a way that you want to be treated. You want someone that you can take your shit out on. Unfortunately, well, I was made a target due to no fault of my own. But then again, I was denied all of my civil and human rights because nobody actually cared. They wanted to blow smoke up my ass, but not lift a goddamn finger. The people who knew what was going on, who were a part of the situation, wanted to hide like fucking cowards. And then they wanted to cry wolf when they found out that they were posted on YouTube. Maybe you should listen to what was posted on YouTube, because those things that you claimed you did not say, they're literally recorded on my YouTube coming out of your fucking mouth, dumbass. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind.